Hey, how's it going, everybody? Do you like Star Wars? Because we do too. Welcome to Nerd Out Nerd Style. I'm Clint Ritchie,
And I'm Tater Nuts 99.
And I met
and get ready to nerd out with Ahsoka. Episode 5 is a Shadow what?
Warrior.
Warrior.
Warrior. All right?
Commander Cody.
The time has come. Execute Order 66.
Those born of Mandalore strayed away from the path. Eventually, the Imperial interlopers destroyed all that we knew and loved in the Night of 1,000 Tears.
It's well hidden and unstable. One blast to any part of it will destroy the entire station. Oh, it's beautiful.
And we're back.
All right. So, today with Ahsoka. Oh, yeah. Before we get started, we're going to do our new segment that I like to do that I just made up. And everybody likes jokes. So, why the fuck not, right? Now, what is Luke Skywalker's favorite drink?
Oh, God.
You want me to tell you?
What?
Blue milk.
No, it's a cup of Jabba.
A cup of Java. Jesus. Help us.
That's
Oh,
pretty good,
man.
right?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
All of these are going to be pretty bad. But
Yeah.
if you think about them, they're good.
Right. Definitely dad jokes.
Yeah, definitely dad jokes, man. I don't know. That shit makes me laugh. I know it doesn't with everybody else, but it does me. So, this is my board for today. Looks a little bit different than usual. This is the shit I write down whenever we're talking about our show, just so we can have talking points. Now, before we get into it, I want to ask you guys, what or who was your favorite character out of? No, you know what? Scratch that. Hey, tell them to turn that down. I wanted to know who you think would win in an actual lightsaber fight against Ahsoka and Anakin.
Like
Full
we
power Ahsoka, full
we
power
already-
Anakin.
Anakin.
We already know. Yeah, we already know who would win.
He's saying that exact thing right now. He's like, fucking Anakin, I fucking knew it. Like, dude, yes.
You're muted.
Holy fuck, dude. It's like my kids, they don't understand. Or my son, 13 years old. The pizza burritos are done, and he comes in here and asking me if he should turn it off.
Nah, leave it for another 30 minutes. It'll be fine.
Fucking, are they done? If so, turn it off.
Jesus.
It's going in here. I don't know. That shit's funny. So, you think Anakin would win, right? Everybody thinks so?
Yeah.
I mean, she kind of died at one point in Ezra.
She kind of kicked his ass
gave
at
her-
first.
No, it's the same thing that she learned from that fight that she took into Balin's skull, or the fight with Balin's skull. The whole reason that she used one saber instead of both of them. All the acrobatics and all that crap isn't going to work against somebody that is as direct as them. she learned that in the fight with Vader, where she actually was the one that lost to him. You know, that Ezra
Yeah.
came back and saved her from.
Yeah, but she didn't actually lose to him. The whole place was about to explode, right? And then like I guess he was about to kill her.
Yeah,
He
he
was coming
literally.
down. He was
Yeah,
coming down with the saber.
isn't that
Damn.
isn't that like one of the explanations for why she wasn't in the original trilogy or something like that?
Yeah, she
Is
was like,
because
well,
she was
kind of.
actually killed by Vader, and then Ezra brought her back for this whole thing that they're doing now, or
Yeah.
something like that.
And everybody's like, oh, why wasn't Ahsoka there? Well, technically, she was dead.
Yeah, she was killed. So again, we already know who would win.
Yeah. Okay. Well, after Ahsoka learns her lesson, is what I'm getting at. So, since she knows that secret, do you think she'd have like any chance?
No, no, not
No.
at all.
Anakin is the fucking chosen one, and there's no way anybody can rewrite that shit.
That was a point for her to learn. I don't think she was ever actually going to die. Like,
No,
I
I
think
think
he
she
was
had a
literally
chance.
still teaching her.
I think she had a chance to die, dude.
She did.
Obviously,
She almost died.
obviously she wasn't gonna die because that would have been a really shitty ending for Ahsoka, the series.
Right?
But yeah, I mean, he's like, fight or die. And then she's like, well,
Yeah.
what if I don't want to fight no more? Like, what if I'm done? What if I'm tired? You know, she is 44. But
What was the lesson? Go
what
ahead.
was the lesson?
Yes.
That you have to adapt to all things always.
I don't think that's what it was.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the lesson anyway.
I felt like
And pineapples.
kind of like he was trying to make her forget about the past. Let go, pretty much. I honestly don't know
That's
what the
good.
lesson was, but I felt like that's what he was saying.
I feel like. Sorry, go ahead, Matt.
Remember in oh crap, I can't even remember right now. I'm sick, by the way, so I don't feel very good. I chugged like half a bottle of Dayquil before I hopped on here. But
That's pretty good.
episode 2 or 3, I can't remember now, where Anakin takes out Dooku. There was like a notable change in him from that point forward, you know, and that was like a pivotal moment
Right.
that Ahsoka was just given the opportunity to either live or die, you know,
Well,
because she is supposed to be an embodiment of light. So if
really,
she would have
the
stopped fighting, she would have lost either way. So it's like, yes, you always have to fight, but understanding, you know,
he turned after he
where
killed the
you
sand
are and
people.
all that.
After he killed those sand people between 2 and 3, because you
Right.
watch Clone Wars, you could see him
Yeah.
slipping. So like it was before he killed Dooku. It was after he killed those sand people. And sand people is not the bad word. You can call them Tusken Raiders, but that's kind of like racial. So if anybody wants to say anything, like that's the racial one. They raided. They were the Tusken Raiders. They raided the Tuskens. That's how they got the name. Okay, sorry.
That sounds like it should be a football team.
It's actually pretty good. I like that. Tusken Raiders.
Yeah.
Oh, they have the Raiders, but they're fucking. It's a different. I don't know. Where are they from?
Galaxy.
No.
Or
Is it? Is
Oakland.
it?
Oakland Raiders.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think they're stationed there anymore. They're stationed somewhere else, right?
I think they're Las Vegas, dude.
Yeah.
I think it's Las Vegas.
And then you got the Steelers. Boo.
Oh, come on, dude, Kyle.
That's who I did it for.
Dude, bad game for them last time though. Sorry. 40-0. Sorry.
Oh,
All right. Now the first thing I kind of want to talk about is whenever he cut open that gear, right? That was on the last episode. We see him stab the ball. Sorry, the ball about the map.
Yeah, the map.
He stabs it, burns it with his lightsaber for a good minute, and then it explodes, but it's perfectly cut down the middle.
I think the lightsaber was boring a hole through the middle of it, and then it sliced it in half.
No, I'm pretty
It's
sure
like you
he.
see his lightsaber hit it, and then it sits there for a second, and then goes through it, and it falls apart, and then he.
No, he put it through, and it was like burning,
He
and then
didn't
it just
even put
like
it through. He held it upside down and ignited the blade, and
yeah.
then cut it off, and then moved.
I'm just saying it was perfectly sliced, and
Yeah.
like he went like this,
You think it would have had like a melting effect, like when Qui-Gon Jinn was
or
melting a door in the Trade Federation ship?
Yeah, all
something
the
like
gears
that,
were
or
still
at
there.
least like yeah, all the gears were there, like nothing was
It
even
was like
fucked up.
perfectly cut.
I didn't like that. Now, but it also made me think: did that thing actually fucking twist and work like that with all those fucking gears in there? Because that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
it like put together? Does it really work? Does it twist?
Does it really?
I want to
At the
know.
same time, why is
No,
it like?
of course it doesn't like show a map, right?
But why is it like a magical thing if it like has all these freaking gears in it too? It's like I know it's supposed
The
to be like
magic, the magic, I think comes from. I'm sorry to cut you off, Matt. I think the magic comes from the witch, because she's like thinking of where she wants to go, kind of like you're thinking, or like say when Luke Skywalker force projects himself in another part of the galaxy. It's something like that. She thinks about where she's wanting to find or what she wants to find, and then that map is like a kind of like the compass for Captain Jack Sparrow. Whatever you want the most, or whatever you want to, wherever you want to go, it'll project you to that destination.
I didn't point
well, it
straight
was
at him.
the planet was a waypoint though. So I mean, and plus it had that rock that had like the one like slant in it that it shot through perfectly to like
Yeah, like a
tangent
almost like a crescent moon.
path. Yeah, it was like in the perfect part of that rock right there. So it's like, I
Yeah.
mean, it kind of seemed like it was specific to one area, and they're just going to that area.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's definite for that. Those pathways right there are definitely for jumping from universe to universe, in my opinion. Because why
Okay.
else would that one pathway show that way? Unless we don't know, because there's multiple different marks around there, and if they were to line it up and look for something else, would it change direction?
Dude, they retconned the
Are they
purple.
even going to fucking the same place Thrawn and them went? We don't fucking know. They just found a random map and it was like, oh, this leads to Thrawn. Sorry, go ahead.
No, they retconned the purple, in the fact that they travel intergalactic, to different galaxies and stuff like that. That's new in Huang's explanation. That actually changed the original canon for the Purgle because they just traveled to the unknown regions and things like that. They never said anything about
Well,
intergalactic
unknown
galaxies.
region is usually outside the galaxy that they know.
Right.
So,
I thought that was kind of interesting too because they've been doing a whole lead up to it, like just to see a different part of Star Wars and like a different galaxy going a
now
different
Thrawn's fucking people are actually from a different out from an unknown region too, but I think it's like right outside our galaxy. And then theirs is like I feel like they jumped further than that though. So I don't know if they went to Thrawn's place or like how did even fucking Emperor Palpatine even figure that shit? I don't know.
I was looking at that shit actually what 2 episodes ago. If like on the camera, if Thrawn's planet was right here, this is where like the Yuzong Vaughn started their invasion here and here, but their scout troops came over here. This is where that planet is up here. So like I'm guessing they're going out this direction somewhere.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to this. All right. So Anakin first appears,
Oh my god.
and the first thing he says is, I need to teach you something. She laughs about it, and then he says, there's always room for improvement, or I wasn't finished with your training.
You're never
Needs to
too old
finish.
to learn something new.
Yeah, exactly. And then she goes, okay, what do you got to teach me? And he says, live or die, and ignites his lightsaber. That part right there, to me, made my little fucking nerd heart just. What about you guys? Yeah, there you go. The lightsaber battle itself was actually pretty
Intense.
good. It was pretty okay. Look, he is like 50 years old now,
No, I don't
and
think
then
so. I don't think that's
Hayden
him.
Christensen.
No, Hayden Christensen himself in real life, yes.
Oh, that was him, dude.
Yeah, I
That
know
was
that's him, but I mean like not that he's not 50 years old as Anakin Skywalker.
No, I think he's a. Yeah, no, in real life.
Yeah,
In
real
real
life.
life.
Yeah.
She said that you look the same, and I'm thinking to myself, okay,
I think they
first off,
CGI'd it.
first off, he got fucking cut in half. So that little arm thing that he's wearing, is his real arm underneath there, or is it like still robotic? You know what I'm
I think
saying?
I think he's probably a whole person again. He's like, there's
So
no race.
before he got his arm cut off by Dooku, right?
And
Uh,
yeah, exactly. And probably gonna talk about it later, but something I actually thought was really cool is unlike all the times that we see Anakin when he gets put in a position where he gets hit or something like that, he didn't overpower it. He just got kicked in the face and then he kept it moving. Like he stayed entirely in the light side.
Well, he got kicked in the face and then he fucking dropped her.
he looked
Yeah,
like he was pissed when he got kicked in the face. He looked like he
Oh yeah.
almost turned to the dark side. I was really happy. But real quick, I had to iterate on the ignition on his lightsaber when his back was still turned to her. It was like the same ignition when he was slaying the younglings. I got that vibe. I don't know about y'all, but I got
Dude,
that
now that
vibe.
you just said it, I see it. Okay.
Yeah,
I
so
see it.
and then he's like, live and then zen or die. And I'm like,
Have you ever
oh
seen my Have you seen my commercial, Matt?
no.
my gosh.
No, you haven't? Oh, dude, should we play that real quick?
I'd have to do some stuff and
I can do it. I can do it, but you're gonna have to screen share it. I know it looks bad when you do that, but
yeah, I got it somewhere in my files.
I can send it to the Discord real quick, but then you'd have to
Hold
like
on, I can
click on
actually pull
Discord.
up everything right here and still be fine. Um,
Dude, this commercial is so
y'all go
good.
ahead and just talk.
All right. So, the
Oh
lightsaber
wait,
battle, in my opinion, like I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, Rosario Dawson's like she's so slow, this, that, and the other." I thought she did really good during this lightsaber battle. Like, um, and I also watched the behind the scenes or kind of the behind the scenes of Ahsoka that's on Disney Plus right now. And the parts that we thought that they were using a stunt double, I don't think that they were. She had to learn all that shit. She just, I guess the shit just wasn't staying on her head, or her makeup was a little fucked up. I don't know how many takes they took, and then try and just mash certain parts together because
Yeah. I think there's probably some budget constraints too, because I mean, there was a lot more of the like the bouncing around and stuff that's kind of expected of Ahsoka in the flashbacks. When she was a kid and she was fighting
well,
the
she's also not 44 years old when she's a kid.
Mandalorians.
Yeah. I don't want to get there yet, but I would like to talk about that. Now, they did the Siege of Mandalore, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, Anakin was in the order longer than she was. She left first. So why did she say this happened after you left?
She said after we parted ways, I thought.
Yeah, after we parted ways. Yeah. She's
Because
running. She left the Jedi Order and she was running with storm or clone troopers to murder all the Mandalorians.
do you not remember that in Clone?
No, what I remember in Clone Wars is that she left the
okay.
Jedi Order and then she started living in the undertone
Right.
the whole time, and she completely left the war and tried to do her own thing.
Yeah, then she ran back into Rex in the 501st because they needed her help or something like that. I can't remember exactly. It's been a little while since I've actually watched it, but no. Wait, no, it was Maul that got her to come back. And all the clone troopers were there trying to help the Mandalorian or something like that because of Obi-Wan
The
and
time
They were killing the clone
has
troop,
come.
the Mandalorians.
no the Maldalorians and the
Okay.
Night's Watch and stuff like that.
They might have
Because
all been. They might have all been. But she called it the siege, and the siege is
yeah,
when they drop bombs
yeah,
on
basically is what it
Mandalorian.
was.
Oh, Mandalore. Yeah, they completely fucked up Mandalore. That's why nobody's there. Like, that's why everybody had to leave from Mandalore. Was the Great Siege of Mandalore?
No, it wasn't
And
them.
you're saying that Ahsoka took place on that? Like, I don't
Hey,
remember that. I just don't remember
hey,
it.
guys, give me a second. I got the intro pulled up, and or not the intro. I'm sorry, the commercial. I have it pulled up.
Oh yeah. So Matt, go ahead and pull up our stream, and then you should check it out as it plays. Just mute. Yeah, just mute your stuff and watch it.
Wait, what?
Watch our stream real quick.
Well, if you want, I can just mute us and then let it play.
Yeah, but he can't hear it.
No, he'll still hear he'll still hear it. He just won't hear us.
Well, every time you do the intro, we can't hear it.
No, you won't be able to hear it through the podcast. On the stream, you'll be able to hear it.
Yeah. So pull up the stream.
Okay, here it goes. You ready?
Yeah. Go ahead, play it.
Okay, I'm muting y'all.
Hello there. And do you suffer from emotional stress?
It's all Obi-Wan's fault. He's jealous. He's holding me back.
Do you walk around all day feeling angry for no reason?
No.
When you see a youngling, do you feel like slaying them? Then you might be suffering from Sithitis. Take Jedi'd. Take Jedi'd once a day to keep the Sith at bay. Jedi'd.
Like, we'll let Matt finish it.
But yeah, man. I really loved going back to Anakin and the ignition of his saber. I really loved when he locked sabers with her. He just went oof like that, and you can see the force fucking just speeding out of his body, bro. Like it was awesome.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Dude, the thing.
Yeah.
Is that not good?
No, it was pretty good.
Thank you.
now my intro's all fucked up, so I have to go back and fix that at some point, but not right now.
But the thing you just said, the way he was using okay, there's two types of Form 5, right? Two types. And you could tell when he was Anakin Skywalker that he was using I think it's called Sarisu or something like that. It's like more of a defensive type of Form 5. And then he used the Darth Vader form whenever he went to the Sith form and just started
Form
powerhousing.
7. That's Form 7, sir.
No, it's
'cause
Form 5.
He taught the Inquisitors, and the Inquisitors all know Form 7.
Every
That's
most
seven.
no,
That is
no,
a
it's
7.
Form 5, dude. I don't argue with me about this.
No. Yes, I agree with you. He was using Form 5. There are two different types of Form 5 as well. He is the one that kind of pioneered the more aggressive type of Form 5 because that's not what Form 5 was.
There's two different types of Form 5.
That's
There's
all
Oh my
the
god, I
swinging,
just said the
moving
same
around and
thing.
stuff.
two different types of Form 4 and two different types of Form 7.
I think he meant to say Form 5.
No, Form 5, 4, 5, and 7.
I know 2 for 5. I did not know that about 4 and 7.
7 is only because of Mace Windu. Mace Windu made up his own Form 7.
Oh, right.
Which Form 6 and 7 are mainly used by Sith. That's why you don't really know that much about Form 6 is because only Sith use it. The dual lightsaber is like pretty much Form 4. The double blade, I think, is Form 6.
Go
or
Yeah.
Form 4. I don't know. But Form 4 uses one lightsaber as like a certain way, and then it also uses two lightsabers. And it's very acrobatic. All right. Now, how do you think like okay, James said in the last episode, he goes, the one thing I didn't really like about the fact that Hu Yang said to stay together, and the first thing they did was split up. Then one of the only things Hu Yang says is, "I told them to stay together."
Hmm.
So I just love that he pointed that out, and then Hu Yang said that, and
Literally one of the only things he said.
yeah, it's literally the only thing that he said.
No, because the reason I say that is because like he did that whole download. The reason that they had their power shut off after getting shot 437,000 times by the giant space ring, with turbo frickin' cannons on it,
Yeah.
was because he was doing an analysis. Like he could have like straight said to the command fleet. Again, I'm sick, so I'm having a hard time with terminology right now. But when they came up and they're like, "Do you have anything?" and he didn't say anything. He could have, offered the information right there. It's like, yeah, we got a scan of this giant ring that Morgan Elsbeth was on, going to pick up Thrawn right now.
Are you talking
You know?
about towards the end whenever
Yeah.
Carson's was okay. Yeah, the thing is he didn't want this to spook them, and he didn't want to give them any information that Hera, which is actually like his captain, didn't want him to tell them. She just said stall. Don't go out there and fucking tell him everything that we're doing. Just stall for a minute. That way
So,
we don't spook the Purgle.
sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it was before that when they were talking to Mon Mothma, and he was actually in there with Hera.
Oh
Because
yeah,
at
yeah.
that
They
point he
didn't.
was already in there with Ahsoka,
Well,
and
I
they're in
think
the
we don't know
yeah.
exactly what they told her because she goes, "Well, do you have Morgan?" And she said no. And she goes, "Do you have
Exactly.
Sabine? Do you have anybody that can be any kind of witness? Because these people are not going to listen to you unless you have some kind of proof." Is what she was
Exactly.
saying.
And
Yes.
Huyang didn't say anything about, yeah, I've got a scan of the gigantic thing with 7 super destroyer hyperdrives in
Did he
it.
have a scan of that?
He
Yeah.
scanned it. That's the whole reason that they had their power
He
shut
said
Oh
off.
scan
yeah,
complete,
but
and he shut down.
Yeah.
that was right before they walked out and found him, though, right?
No, that was when they were scanning it, when they were getting shot at. Like when
No,
they
When they
no,
were
no.
had to
But
launched
shut
who?
down the power.
originally.
And then
You're talking
Ahsoka
about
walks
Hu Yang.
outside.
Hu Yang, yes, and then Hu Yang was around. He was around with Ahsoka. He wasn't around with Hera. So Hera did that and then walked out, and she saw Hu Yang sitting behind the Hu Yang or whatever his name is, sitting behind the thing, and that's when she talked to him.
No, Huyang was right there. He was in the shot as well.
Was he?
When Hera was talking to Mon Mothma in this episode. Yeah, he was standing right there, and he just kept his
Oh
mouth
yeah.
shut.
Oh shit, man! I don't know.
You could have saved a whole lot of headache, man, because I thought that, like, I watched it twice, and, like, I thought that both times. I'm like, dude, you totally could have said something right there and been like, yes, they're actually correct. I did a scan of the hyperdrive
And
ring.
here's the scan, so
You
y'all
know?
can all see what's going on. And that
Yeah,
was
Right.
I
full of
guess,
shit.
dude. Honestly,
And not only that, Huyang also says in his show that it's a good thing they're a short scan away, or a short communication away.
all right.
Okay, hey, hold on, real quick, Matt. I hate to get off subject. Matt, are you a TNG fan? Star Trek?
No.
Okay. Well, I am. Okay. And if anybody ever watched The Next Generation with Star Trek, Picard, and William Riker and Jordan LaForge, y'all remember the iconic engine? Y'all know what the engine looks like, right? What are you deep throating a cigar? Anyway, sorry, but the engine is cylindrical, right? And it's going down. It's like boom, 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 boom.
I
That's
know
what
what
it
you're
sounds
talking
like.
about.
Okay. Well, they're
Yeah,
fucking
yeah. I
hyperdrive
didn't know
engines.
what it was. I didn't know what it was until you made that noise.
You're welcome. Anyway, so when they started powering up their hyperdrives, the ring, okay, I got real TNG vibes off that, dude. I'm just saying. Now, at least
The
a warp
fuck is
core,
TNG?
the next generation.
Oh,
I did not get Star Trek vibes from that.
Cause you're not
dude,
you're not a Trekkie, dude. So don't feel bad.
when you say TNG, I'm thinking TMT, TMNT.
That's like one of the oldest rivalries in like
Yeah,
fanboy history.
dude, he loves Star Trek, dude. But hold on, give me a
Star
second.
Trek and Star Wars.
Yeah, dude, I like both of them. I can't help it,
Disgrace. You're a disgrace.
dude. No, I'm the black sheep, bro. I'm the black sheep. But no, man, I really did get TNG vibes, the next generation vibes off the warp core versus their engines. I mean, it didn't look the same, but it had the same visual effects, right? It had the little light going down the rings and shit, and I was like, dude, TNG, TNG, TNG. Shameless plug. Why don't y'all go check out my my YouTube channel, The Adventures of Tater Nuts 99, and check out my Starfield play. Also, I'm on Twitch. Tater Nuts 99.
I don't know how you guys feel
Awesome.
about Jason Sindula.
Oh, dude, if he wasn't a minor, I would have said, hey, I got an instant boner when he started having powers. But
fucking
that's
can't.
kind of weird.
His I didn't like him.
You didn't like him?
What?
No, okay, look, he goes, Mom, I something's weird. There's something about the waves. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Are you?
And
Wait,
then,
are you serious?
yes,
Yeah, are
I
you
did
serious,
not.
dude?
His acting pissed me off, dude.
Pissed at
The
me.
girl, the girl, the fucking young Ahsoka, awesome. Both of them, they did good. But his acting was so bad, and I'm mad because he's going to be a main character, and we got that shit actor. No
Hey,
offense, little kid. I
hey.
know you're small. You got a long time before you actually become good. But come on, dude.
I have
Did
to
you-
tell you. Sorry, Matt. Go ahead.
No, you have to tell him what.
I have to tell you, dude. Everybody that had been with Star Wars and been a fan of Star Wars for a long time had the exact same reaction to Hayden Christensen. So fuck you, Clint, or fuck you, Clint.
What are you talking about?
Fuck
I
you.
love Hayden Christensen.
Oh yeah,
whenever
we love Hayden Christensen because we was kids. But this kid is the exact replication of Hayden Christensen's fucking shit, his entrance into Star Wars. The
Yeah,
way you
more
just hated him.
More like, dude, no, he goes, there's something about the waves.
He doesn't.
And then-
He hasn't been trained by the fucking Jedi's yet, dude.
Dude, do you know what that is? You know what that is, right?
No, I
That's
understand.
fan force listening. That's an actual thing, dude, and that's the second fan service to Jason Solo.
I understand what they're doing. I'm saying the dialogue or the fucking acting, one of the two were really bad, and I just couldn't come to like that character. I love the fact that there is a force sensitive Kanan Jr. pretty much that is a Syndulla, which the Syndullas are badass if you know Clone Wars and you know Rebels. They're the leaders of
and
fucking
then-
Ryloth. So
Sorry.
I love it.
And
But he's a shit actor or
and then
shit writing.
and what's his name? Was it Hu Yang said that you're doing what you want to do or what you feel is right, and that's why people love you. And I was like, fuck yeah, that's what we all wanted. We all wanted Harrison Dula to do what the fuck she wants to do and fuck everybody else's opinion.
Do you hear it, Mom? Hear what?
But
The
this kills me.
lightsabers.
That right there, Clinton, kills me so bad because he's untrained in the Force.
Right, but they all have a certain little like Ahsoka talked to a beast when she was a baby.
Dude, did you?
And certain
did you
they
watch-
like certain hold on, give me a second. You have certain parts of the force that you're able to use before you're trained. That's how they find out that you're force sensitive. It's from that. So that must be his thing, is being able to, I don't know, fucking hear things that aren't there. Force ghost, force sensitive, very force. I don't even know what the fuck his power is. I have
Dude, they
no idea.
they did it a couple times even in Clone Wars, man, and in Rebels as well. It's called Theron Force Listening. Theron Force Listening. It's a real thing. And Jason Solo, it was the same way. I actually think, especially with the fact that we can never have a Jason Solo, a canon
But
Jason
they,
Solo.
but Dave Filoni knew that, and he brought in fucking Jason
But
on Rebels.
if you've looked at like all the Jason Solo stuff from the comics and like Legends and stuff like that, um, the kind of way that he was brought up, like he was a badass and he was a good guy before he turned into a Sith in
Yeah.
Clone
Oh
Wars.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I've listened to the books.
but Jason Syndulla is kind of doing the same thing, and that's why I thought it was kind of ironic that he's like, can you hear the waves? Because he's had zero training. He's been around no Jedi. Like they've all been wiped out. Different parts of the Star Wars galaxy barely even remember what the Jedi were, even though they didn't
Mhm.
even know what they really were in the first place. But like,
Dude, and
you
that would
really thought
make
it was that bad though? Because I thought it was kind of cool, especially knowing that that was a direct nod to Jason Solo for the fact that they can never have one canon.
I love the fact that they brought a Jason in and they made him. Dave Filoni saved Jason, and I feel like he's going to end up being a Sith. But that's why I'm so mad about it, because this kid, I don't feel like should be the kid I want him to be. You know, it's me. It's a me thing.
Right? You're just hating on a little kid, man. You
I'm
just
just
Yeah,
not. I'm not liking it. I'm not
you're
liking it.
hating on the new people, bro. That's just what it is.
No, I do not, dude. He was in the end of Rebels, and I thought that they were gonna. I liked the girl, the little girl Ahsoka. She did really good. I just didn't like the way he. Listen to the waves,
It's
and
something
then
about
she
the
could.
way.
Okay,
And
this
then
is something
yeah,
else. This is
yeah,
something else.
hit this
Hold on.
hard.
Do you think that she was able to actually hear the waves or listen to the lightsabers, or did she just like feel like the presence that he was giving off and just decided to trust them? Because she doesn't have no goddamn force abilities, and I'm
Right.
pretty sure she was never taught anything like that. So was she fucking listening, or is he able to make her listen?
Or
I don't
make
know.
her like project the same noises, the same
I don't
Yep.
sounds.
know because it really came off like she heard it too, in which
Right.
case that would just kind of throw it farther away from, okay, this was Ahsoka's imagination. That and the fact that he heard lightsabers. Like, I think that they were actually, that's just more confirmation that they were actually in the world between worlds and this was
Yeah.
not like a hallucination or in her mind or some shit like that.
Right. I agree.
Oh,
I
what
that
if he was in her head, like that dark, like the Sith ability Ezra did with the Walker? What if he's in her fucking head and he can hear her thoughts, and that's how he knew that she was fighting somebody?
Well, this is another thing.
Well, that's
Uh,
mind domination. That's not the same thing as just being able to hear your thoughts. That's because that's kind of what Ahsoka did when she picked up that stuff, or
The
that
orb.
orb.
Yeah.
no, that's the Echo. That's the Echo in the Force. That's what fucking Cal Kestis has. But he has that, and he has that as like a natural ability. Ahsoka, you could tell when she was doing it, she had to like really think about it, like
Right.
focus on it. It's something that she had learned throughout her teachings. It's not something that she just picked up like Ray fucking did. Sorry.
That's why I think it's the Theron Force listening, because they've done it a couple times. If you actually, you could look it up. They've done it in like 5 or 6 different episodes of Rebels. It was in an episode of the Clone Wars where oh heck, what was her name? The Padawan that turned and framed Ahsoka.
I
She
don't
was like
remember.
listening from like 3 floors down in the conference room or something
I
like
can't
that.
remember her name, and I can't remember her master's name.
But yeah, it's actually a really cool ability. and like that's its own ability.
Right. I agree. It is a cool ability.
It is.
But like that's probably her main ability, like Cal Kestis. So other than that, it's like kind of like force healing. Okay, some people are born alchemists and they're able to just heal you, but some people have to learn it throughout the years, and then that's what makes it fucking worth it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Was it you, Clinton, that shared that meme where
What?
everybody gets fucking stabbed in Star Wars, and then Qui-Gon's like, "What the fuck, bro?"
Yeah.
Okay, like I said before, if you go back and watch episode 1 at the very end, right when he stabs him, and after Obi-Wan actually kicks Darth Maul's ass, the first thing Qui-Gon says to Obi-Wan is, "It's too late." That's what he says.
Then literally everybody else that gets stabbed in the gut with a lightsaber lives.
But yeah, but they have immediate attention. Okay, he got stabbed, then there was a big ass fucking fight. And he comes up to him. First thing he says is, "It's too late." In other words, it's too late for the force heal.
Yeah.
Go back and watch it now that I said that.
But yeah, it's funny though that everybody gets stabbed and then he dies.
It is. But they all have immediate
It's
attention. And he got stabbed like right here. She got stabbed like over here.
Yeah, you kind of probably got stabbed through the spine.
Now Reva, on the other hand, I don't know. She should be dead. I don't know what they were doing with her.
So, man, dude,
Yep, hold on, I got you. When it cuts from, we already talked about when it cuts from Anakin to Vader, right?
no, we ain't even talked about the Clone Wars, did we?
Yeah, we kind of went over it a little bit. I did like the Clone Wars part. Go ahead, say what you want to say.
Okay, so I liked.
Say
that
what you need to say. Sorry.
Me and Matt talked a little bit about this before the show. I know you hate that, Clinton, but I kind of like it. But anyways, me and Clinton were not me and Clinton. Me and Matt were talking about.
It's okay. Hold on. Look, it's okay if two of us talk about it and then the other one doesn't talk about it because
And
that way it's
reacts.
at least. Yes.
Yeah. So, Matt, I'll let you take it away. I don't want to fuck it up for you.
Again, I'm sick, dude. I drank like half a bottle of Dayquil. I don't even remember what we were talking about.
The innuendo from
The innuendo.
Oh shit.
Are you in though?
No,
Oh,
go
sorry.
ahead, dude. Go ahead. Like,
okay, so I
side of
liked
it right
when Ahsoka is like the middle age, like she's almost at the end of the Clone Wars. And
she do
no, she's not even
pedophile.
at the Clone Wars. She's in her own. It's when she separated from Anakin, when she turned away from the Jedi Order and she was running, fighting the Mandalorians.
Yeah.
Okay, and Anakin's like, I don't remember this. You did well. And she's like, yeah, but if this is all my legacy is war and destruction, then what kind of legacy is this? And he said, you're more than that. And just like, and you're more than that, and you're more dangerous and powerful than anyone realized.
Yeah. Apparently, you haven't learned anything. Start over. Live or die, motherfucker.
But no, and then she said that you're more powerful than anyone ever realized. And then he said, yeah, but I'm so much more than just death and destruction. And whatever I am, everything that I am is in you. And that was like fucking bone chilling, dude. And then she was like, well, what does that make me? And whatever. And then that's when he said,
Yeah, you're more
start
than-
over.
Yeah,
You didn't learn
So you
anything.
haven't learned anything. Yeah. Okay. I have right here also.
Hold on.
I was like,
Matt, do you
I
remember
think-
what you was going to say now?
Yeah, like, did you catch any of the weird innuendo, like the cryptic ways that Anakin was talking to her about, his legacy and or their legacy and like his master before him, and still has to teach her things?
Yeah, but I just wanted to say one thing. I think it's funny that she couldn't stand up to him, so she got her big girl body. Ha. Okay, go ahead.
But no, just it kind of seemed like like the innuendo that he was throwing around. It wasn't so much the Jedi legacy, the Jedi Order, of Master Padawan. It more so uh, the Mortis-esque legacy.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
he even said that like he still has more to teach her. Like, how are
So,
you going to teach somebody when you're dead?
are
Go
they
ahead.
in the
What
world
you got?
between worlds?
Yes.
I think so.
You
100%.
think so? Everybody thinks so?
Yes.
Okay, but she just ended back up asleep in the water.
But she didn't sink either.
Yeah, but the
And
force,
she's been
it's the
gone
force.
for a long
The
time.
force can keep you alive.
But what happened at the end of the Mortis arc?
You can live. I
Not?
googled it.
Why
You
did
can
they
live up.
not
You
remember?
can live up to like a whole day in water, but the force keeping you alive. Sorry. Say that again.
But in the Mortis arc, remember they didn't actually remember going in there, and it's obvious by all the murals and everything like that that they were the ones that he was the one that created the world between worlds because that was the portal to the
Yeah,
world
yeah.
between
Yeah. Okay,
worlds.
so look, this is okay. I heard some kind of weird theory, blah blah blah, but I want to break it down a little bit more simple than that. Anakin is there. He's definitely not a Force ghost. He's not blue. He's not. He doesn't have no fucking glow around him, right? So, what happened is the Force works in mysterious ways, of course, right? So he dies. He dies. He learns the Force Ghost thing. He doesn't ever become really a Force Ghost that many times. And then he just embodies the Force. The Force decides, hey, this is the chosen one. This was his responsibility. I should put him through some kind of test to see if he can fulfill what he's supposed to. And then that's what brings him to be the ruler over time, or the force, the balance.
I,
And I feel like they should make a spin-off showing that because that would be awesome.
okay, I gotta say something. What if it wasn't Anakin at all?
It was
And
100% Anakin.
No, no, no,
It
no.
was. I think he just took on the role of the father.
Hear me out. What if we got it backwards? What if we got it backwards, right? What if it's not Anakin? What if it's the Force projecting as Anakin Skywalker? Someone that Ahsoka
I feel
Tano
like the
would
force brought
recognize.
his being back. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
yeah. But it's not Anakin, though. It's not Anakin. It's his voice, it's his
There's
looks.
just nobody.
No, it's the
Well,
Force.
It's just the
otherwise,
force.
why would he have, when he was back and she was 17 after that little spat with the Mandalorians, why would he say, I don't remember this fight? And her having to explain it to him if that was a manifestation of the Force. That was 100% Anakin.
Yeah,
There's no
maybe
Yeah,
so.
question about that.
Maybe so.
There's no question. Dude, I watched this a couple times and like yeah.
I actually watched it 3 times because I watched it yesterday, and then I watched it today too.
I was gonna
But
watch it 3 times, but my wife took over the
it
TV.
it caught me off guard because he embodied exactly what he was supposed to be, balancing the force. Because guess what, the Jedi, the light side of the force was taking over. Basically there was no balance because there was no darkness left, and without darkness there cannot be light, blah blah blah, whatever.
Exactly.
But when he actually became Darth Vader and basically wiped out all of the Jedi, he restored balance to the Force the way that it was supposed to be. So in that, he assumed both roles in the light and the dark. So when he died, the reason that he was only a Force ghost for a short amount of time is because he was actually embodying, like you said, Clint, the Force. And again, I think we're getting back to a Mortis arc because when they left Mortis, the planet Mortis, where they were, they had no memory of it. It's like a portal that didn't exist after they left it, the same way that she popped in and out of the world between worlds. I think he was actually reaching in to the world between worlds from Mortis, and he was meeting her there. So he was basically just reaching in and pulling her out of that moment when he had an opportunity to teach her the gifts of
So
with the
hold on. This brings me to another question. Do you think Anakin brought her into the world between worlds, or do you think she just like fell into a gateway because she just like floated back into nothing? She just like kind of like
I don't think she fell into
that,
a gateway.
No.
yeah. He definitely brought her in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
And I think that's why it was like it the way that it was.
The
It's like she just
fallen
kind of fell out,
Jedi.
was
Look,
filled
okay.
with water.
Doesn't Balin use 4 and 5? If Balin uses 4 and 5 when he's fighting, he probably fights a lot like Anakin. Because I feel like he fought a lot like Vader. Sorry, Vader. I feel like he fights a lot like Vader, and I feel like that kind of brought some kind of attention to her, and then that's why he decided to like bring her in and then teach her a lesson because this dude is a fallen Jedi that's already got into her head, and she needs to let go of the past. That's what he was teaching her, and the like the world between worlds or whatever the fuck you want to call it, through all those little things. He was definitely teaching her a lesson, and it was you have to forget the past. That's what it is.
You have to adapt.
Yeah, forget the past.
I think he was teaching her that she has to keep fighting because she kept quitting. She kept wanting to not fight at different points, and it always backfired for her. And it's like
But that
being an
doesn't make any
embodiment.
sense to his last question that he was asking her
What's that?
about how he said so you've learned nothing. Hold on. About what? What?
Yeah.
I don't know. Go, 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 go. The last. God damn it! Come on, help me out here. The the talk that they had. I don't just go. I'll go back to it.
When I was
What
talking
was
about the cryptic like way that he was saying that, it came off like he was teaching her in a different way. He wasn't teaching her to be a Jedi anymore. He wasn't teaching her just to survive anymore. He was teaching her how to actually
Oh,
be
I
what
remember.
it was. It's like because she had the opportunity the same way that he did. I feel like it was kind of similar to with Dooku, like where
Dooku.
he chopped his head off. You know, she had that opportunity to strike him down, but instead she defeated him and then said that she wanted to live. And there was like this whole thing where he had to like almost cool off a little bit before he could leave the dark side. You know, the orange
Yeah,
eyes and
yeah.
all that Sith eyes.
Yeah, he was embodying the dark side. He
Mhm.
didn't like feed on it. Yeah, yeah. But what I was gonna say is they were talking about whenever she was younger and she was powerful, and then he said when you were powerful too, blah blah blah. That whole conversation. But look, you were too powerful and nobody knew, blah blah blah. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about, right?
yeah. And he said,
Yeah, that has nothing to
but
do.
I'm more than that.
And
Yeah, yeah,
Or I
everything
will
that
that
I
be
am,
more
and everything that
than.
I am, is within you.
that
Yeah.
has nothing to do with anger, right? Or what did you say it
Nope.
was?
I think that's actually indicative of
That's
it
what I
is a
was
little
talking about
cryptic.
this whole time.
Yeah, of Mortis, like of him being the father now.
She needs to
He is
let
actually
go.
the
She needs to
embodiment
let
of
go
the Force.
because like what she was saying right there is like I'm only a fighter. I can only do this. You are super strong too, and he said you're more than that. She said like you, yes, yes, like me, or he didn't say that, but of course, blah blah blah. What's up? What's up, June? He's gone. But anyways, you know what I'm talking about. And then he's talking about you need to let go because you know you're thinking about the stuff that you are from back in the Clone Wars. You're only a killer. You're only a fighter. You are also only a killer and only a fighter. And then you were more than that. You were a complete murderer, and you were too powerful for your own good. What if I do something like that? I need to be back on it. And he said, "Fuck that. Let go."
And
Let
see,
go of
I
the
think,
past. Let go of what you're thinking about. Let go of like everything that's in your head and focus on what's now.
I feel like she did let go because when she went to the Purgle, and Hu Yang's like, "Well, do they know where we're going?" And she's like, "Hmm." whatever, bro. Like wherever we go is better than being here because being somewhere is better than being nowhere. And she just had like a really laid back attitude, like, fuck it, bro. Wherever we go, we go.
There you go. That brings me to another thing.
She kept refusing to fight. Like even when Vader struck her down back in the in Rebels, like she kept refusing to fight. And it's like that's where the whole live or die. You know,
Yeah.
make a choice, live or die. And it's like she chose to fight, except she chose to live. And like that, I think is the significance to what I was talking about with her being like the sister, you know, or the daughter.
Yep. That brings me to another point though. Do you guys think that she went to the same place as Ezra, or do you think that she went somewhere completely different?
It's the same place. It was just, I think it was a
I think it's the
more of
same
like
place.
direct.
I just, sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, like, I think it's just like the more direct, like controlled version, you know, because Ezra walked into like a maze that had zero control, you know. Anakin was still Vader at the time, but the father was dead, so it was like just open source, you know. It was like the internet almost, you know. But with the father there, the world between worlds is what he wants it to be.
Yes.
What about yes?
I have faith.
Okay, this is another thing.
Okay,
Okay.
y'all remember? Let me bring something up. Y'all remember a few episodes ago we was like, yeah, there's gonna be back and forth, you know, like past and present. And what I tell you, what I fucking tell you, I said I think it's gonna happen, and that episode is gonna be a filler episode. And what was this episode? A filler episode.
What are you talking about? This was the best fucking episode. It was kind of filler,
It
but
was
it
a
was like
look.
it was the best. Dude, this is like a
Hold
life
on.
changer between Ahsoka's whole life. The way she was thinking, she got one last lesson from her master, and it's a filler episode.
Hold on. In the series of Ahsoka, and all the events had already transpired, this was indeed a filler episode. Comment down below and let us know what you think. Sorry, comment down below. I froze. My bad. And let us know
No,
what you think.
we still heard you.
That's
Yeah.
fine. My finger froze. I didn't get the finger right.
Messed you up a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah,
Dude, okay.
it was a filler episode, in my opinion.
So
And I was
check
right,
this
in
out.
my opinion. Well, I was not necessarily right and y'all were wrong. I called it.
No, you need to listen right here.
He's been
This
Tickling and
Filoni's,
Richie.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Filoni's been really good about hiding stuff in filler episodes, like hints and stuff, and that's why I think they're going back towards like maybe Mortis or something like that because
Yeah.
he doesn't just do that for no reason, you
Right.
know.
Well, this even though this was a
Sorry.
filler episode, it was still a damn good episode, and it was a fuck ton better than the filler episodes all put together from what was it called, the Bad Batch. All their filler episodes suck ass, dude. Like I wouldn't watch it again to save my life.
This was the best episode of Ahsoka ever made. It literally made everybody feel like Star Wars really existed. Again.
Like almost if George Lucas is there sitting and directing
Yes,
himself.
exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Like it's actual Star Wars. It made me feel like, oh my God, this is how Star Wars
Okay,
is supposed
so
to feel all the time. And I fucking love it.
are we at the end of the episode?
Well, yeah, hold on. I got this.
Okay. I'm not rushing. I just want to ask something.
No, hold on.
That's the end of the episode question.
So,
Well, it's a end of episode question, not like it's by itself.
oh yeah, okay. So, Carson's the badass. I think we talked about everything.
Okay. What do y'all think will happen next week?
Oh, that's what I was going to say earlier. So, check this out. Remember how I said at the very beginning of this that we're not going to see Ezra at all during this until the very last episode? I bet that that's still a thing. I
Yeah,
don't think that I don't think we're going to see Ezra. I feel like they're going to get lost with the Purgle for a minute. They're going to have like a whole another thing that they do, and then they're going to ride the Purgle the rest of the way, and then maybe something happens.
I'm kind of bummed out Jason and Sedula didn't go.
Or they are going to get there and they're going to get lost, and they're going to have to look for that. That's like literally at the very end of it. It's going to be Ezra is going to be there. We're going to see Ezra. What? And then everyone's going to be like,
It's gonna be
you know,
Ezra Bridger riding the fucking Purgle, like fucking
waiting
Boba Fett
for the.
rode that monster.
We're going to be waiting for season 2 is what's going to happen.
Be some Lost in Space stuff where they're just traveling from planet to planet, fixing problems and running into new issues. And
Universe to
we
universe.
seen this guy here, and then they go there and they got to fix a new problem, and he's not there. And, yeah, drag 14 seasons out of it.
All right, what were you saying? Go ahead.
What do y'all think is gonna happen next week?
I don't know.
I think that's going to answer a lot of the arguments that we've been having over the last 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Dun,
We're gonna figure
dun.
we're gonna figure some shit out. Hopefully.
All right, so here's what
Apparently there's 8, not 7. I was wrong. I'm sorry.
there's 8.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so here's what I think is gonna happen next week. Right? I think we're gonna see Ahsoka and Huyang drop out of hyperdrive, light speed, hyperspace.
Hyperspace.
Yeah, they're gonna because there's so much crap you can call it like warp speed. That's Star Trek. Anyways, they're gonna drop out of hyperspace, and I think we're gonna see a family of Purgle, and I think the ring is gonna be close by, and it's gonna be a race to find the Purgle that swallowed Ezra and Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Dude, did you see how big that one Purgle was?
It was huge.
Holy fuck.
And Ahsoka's like, yeah, that one will do. Like,
It didn't swallow him though. It just
Did you see?
I know.
Go ahead. Yeah, but like, yeah, it just put him in the mouth, which is fucking sketchy. She's like, this one will do. While she's going like this.
No, Ezra and them. I really think that because like the Purgle just kind of attached to it, and like one of them they were sticking their.
Oh, he
tentacles
definitely
and
should have
grabbing
died.
them.
He should have
But,
died from outer space.
I think they're probably going to pull him just to a planet the same way that they were going in. You know, they go into the different places like the gas stations and stuff, and the way that they were cruising that planet.
I think they
drag
just.
it straight out of hyperspace and drop the Chimera on some random planet.
I feel like they just float around while in a certain universe, and then hyperspace
Galaxy.
whenever they're going to a different galaxy.
You think it's going to look like different, like space? Or if it's just going to be like the same thing, just like
A different galaxy.
a different
I have no
Star
idea.
Wars galaxy?
What if
This is a whole new galaxy, guys. This
Let
is
me-
going to be insane, and everybody is ready for it.
Let me ask
The
you.
techno galaxy that the Yuzon Vong came from, that's just completely friggin' dead.
No, it's all full of life.
Let me ask you something. What are you gonna do when they drop out of warp speed or hyperdrive? Sorry, hyperspace. And they,
Oh,
hold-
sorry.
hold on. And they're at a fucking planet
Okay.
called Jupiter.
That'd be some shit.
Like,
I was
holy
actually
fuck!
wondering that if they were gonna bring Star Wars
Oh.
to real galaxy,
our
Milky Way
galaxy.
galaxy.
Yeah, because if you look at the galaxy when it's projected in the map, it looks like a spiral galaxy. And what are we? A spiral galaxy.
all
I don't know how the fuck we
galaxies
know what we are if you can't see the whole body. You
they're
know what I
all
mean?
spirals.
I mean, in the lead up in the episode 4 is like in a galaxy far, far away, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. You know, hey,
Yeah.
maybe.
I mean, maybe it's our
Well,
galaxy.
Oh well,
Adam Driver was 65
George
million,
Lucas
too.
wanted to hold on. George Lucas wanted to say that like it was being told by like gods, like some kind of gods were telling stories to their kids. Pretty much, that's what this is supposed to be about.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That'd be
that's why it goes.
Okay.
"Dun, a long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away," and it goes, and then it says like all the shit, and then it starts off with the
We kill the only parents that Luke Skywalker has ever known.
yeah, yeah, with the knife,
What's a fucking flamethrower, dude?
the knife.
It's a flamethrower, bro.
I saw them cut before they were burned. I've seen the special edition. It's really not a thing.
I don't care if you get cut or burned. Look, I just froze right there. I don't care if
All
you
right.
get cut or burned. They charred.
We have to talk about one more thing.
Bobby Boucher.
No. A
The
fucking
wonderful.
ass on Hera? Like what? Sorry. But for real. No, okay. Shit.
I gotta ask, do y'all think Grogu's gonna be a part of it? This Ahsoka?
Nope.
No, acolytes.
You think Grogu's gonna be an acolyte? Acolyte's supposed to be 1,000 years before.
100.
Oh wait,
100 years.
not acolytes. Oh, what was the movie? That Filoni's like bringing.
It's
the
in
New Ranger,
2029 though.
Ahsoka, and all that.
Grogu's gonna
A
be an old
rain-
man.
I'm not too sure. Filoni's not doing anything right now except for working on Ahsoka and Mandalorian. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but there's a movie that he's making that all of them are.
Yeah,
gonna
in
be working.
that's not supposed to be until 2029.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna see him in that.
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope he's gonna be
But
dressed in Mandalore armor. Or
He's getting that
Mandalorian.
shit together.
Yeah.
what
With a
was your
lightsaber.
least what's the least favorite part in this entire thing? What did you like the least? It doesn't have to be bad, just not the best part.
The lack of budget going into it, because they couldn't even put like
a decent child actor.
Boba's face. No,
Dude,
no,
it's a
Boba
movie.
Fett's face on the clone troopers. They had to cover them all their faces with rags.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Like they were being so cheap.
Well, it's because I think Tamara Morrison's fucking mad at him. Because it's all Kathleen Kennedy's
Oh
fault.
yeah, right.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I don't want to just say that.
My
but-
least favorite part, I don't really have anything except for what you said earlier in the episode, where when he ignites his saber into the ball, into the map, and then it just has like a clean cut, like he just sliced it instead of just going through it. Like he went
Yep.
through it. It should just be a whole board, and everything around it should be melted.
Mhm.
Okay, it shouldn't be like a clean cut.
It should just be a puddle of metal on the ground.
Yeah,
It should have been. It should have been something.
not
It was
that.
just. Yeah, but you got to see all the gears.
Yeah, gears.
My least favorite part. Go
Yeah.
figure. It's the fucking Laku. Always goes like this. It goes
Like who?
the Laku.
Oh,
Head
oh.
tendrils. No, actually, I take that back about my least favorite part. It was the fact that they took that shit off of Hera's head. Or, not Hera,
Ahsoka?
but Ahsoka's head, because that shit's
Well, they-
supposed to be, like, super glued on and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just
added
it's just a
to
head
it.
thing. I really don't know. I've never seen it without it.
No, like, in her culture and everything like that, like, throughout Clone Wars and everything, it just gets bigger because she's attaching new stuff to it. And that's the way their culture works, and then they just randomly take it off like it's a headdress. It's not a headdress.
It
it's
got
attached to her
waterlogged,
head.
bro.
It
You
was
know what
attached
also
to her
sucks?
head.
If you go back and watch Rebels, Hera's got a bunch of white lines in her Laku, but they are on her now, but you gotta like really look at that part.
And it's
It's
only
not
when
like
you can
bright
see
like
the
it should
ass
be.
that you can see it just right.
I don't ever look at her like you whenever she's. Because goddamn.
Jesus. What is Ewan McGregor going to say to you, dude?
I don't know. Hopefully.
Hello
I
there.
know.
Your pants if he ever said anything to you, huh?
He'll go. I know.
It's over, Clinton. I have the high ground.
No, you don't understand. I have the
You
high ground.
underestimate my power.
You will try. Sorry. Let's go. Let's get
Alright.
out of here.
All right, yes, sir. Thank you for watching our channel today, and it's been a fun episode. It's a really great episode of Ahsoka. If you haven't watched it, and you made it this far, what the fuck, bro? Just go watch
Like
it.
and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Stop being an asshole.
Do it.
There you go.
Do it till you're satisfied.
Oh, what? No.
Oh, what? Did you
Uh,
fart?
oh, sorry. I thought you were telling me to do it.
No. Everybody
I was like,
do
I
like
already,
and
I already, hit,
subscribe. I am
I already hit the
subscribed.
fucking buttons.
I'm the
I already hit 'em.
channel. Sorry. Anyways, check out our other videos on the chat on the podcast. Clinton's been playing Diablo 4 side quests and everything. You should check that out. It's definitely hot content. Matt Smith,
I
Clinton.
take my shirt off.
Been
Yeah.
playing Fortnite with this guy too.
Yeah, we play Fortnite.
Yeah. I guess check out my channel. Fuck it. The Adventures of Tater Nuts 99.
Yeah.
I'm uploading Starfield content currently. So if you like Starfield and want to watch a new play, this guy.
Yeah, he has no idea what he's doing.
I'm just winging it, just like everybody else.
I'm kidding. I have no idea.
He goes by Tater Nuts.
I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it at some point. All right, have fun. Be safe. Get the fuck out of here.
Peace.